So the challenge is here. I started to talk about it last week, and I did a couple of posts this week leading up to it. And actually, the challenge isn't going to start till Sunday, but I'm going to be talking about the challenge today. So I've got a special guest that's going to be joining me, my good buddy Ryan Gavlik, who is a personal trainer in Hollywood. And here he is. He just popped up. I'm going to bring Ryan on with me. Hey, what's up, Karen? So Ryan should be joining us any minute. Cindy just joined. Ryan, I think you have to push something on your screen. There should be like a button that you push, or some kind of a pop-up that you can push, so you can join the call with me. So it says connecting. Ryan should be joining any minute. And actually, I want to thank Ryan for giving me the idea to do this challenge. And the way this came about is probably about a month ago, I did a Facebook Live where I talked about cold thermogenesis. And Ryan was on that Facebook Live, and he reached out to me after the call, and he had some questions. He's just like, you know, this sounds kind of crazy, but I think I want to do it. Can you tell me how to do it? And I kind of talked him through. I told him what to do. Hold on, I'm still trying to connect with Ryan. I talked him through, and he decided to have a challenge for his network of friends. And the challenge has just gone amazing. Hold on, just trying to bring Ryan on here. Bear with me, folks. It's the first time having somebody on a Facebook Live with me. But Ryan ended up doing this challenge with his group of people, and the results.
Yeah.
There he is. What's up, Ryan?
There we go. What's happening, man?
But the results for Ryan's group of people have just been unreal. So I got some new people on. Adriani, Sam the Bam. Welcome, guys. But I wanted to bring Ryan on so he could talk about his own results, but also the results of the people in his network of friends that have done this challenge with him. So just a little background on Ryan. He is a personal trainer in Hollywood, California. I call him Hollywood's favorite personal trainer. At least he's my favorite personal trainer in Hollywood. But Ryan heard about this challenge, and he wanted to be a part of it. And he started about just over 2 weeks ago. Is that right, Ryan?
Yeah, 2.5.
2.5 weeks ago. And
Yep.
I've been kind of keeping up with his progress and just kind of talking to him, curious about his results. Because, you know, it's been such a long time since I started doing this practice. And I guess I had kind of forgotten some of like the immediate benefits that you get out of it. So I wanted to bring Ryan on so he could talk about his awesome results and the results of his people. But Ryan, I'm just going to hand it over to you. Tell me what has happened to you just in this first week. Real quick, this challenge is going to take place over 3 weeks. So why don't we just talk about your first week? I'll bring you on in a follow-up to talk about subsequent weeks that you've done. But let's just talk about your first week and some of the results that you've personally had.
Okay. So I found this, it was just by coincidence. I was listening to one of Nathan's talks, and he was talking about adrenal fatigue, and he was talking about ice dunks. And one of the things I was facing as a personal trainer is I'm out there on my feet all day long. I'm lifting myself, and what I was having trouble with was recovery. So one of the things that he was talking about was this sensitivity to hormones, and you know, being able to do more with less. And that really got my interest peaked, because I was heading into this stage where I was not chronically tired, but just constantly stressed. I
Mm.
just always felt stressed. And then my workouts, they would add to the stress. And then just being on my feet would just add to the stress. And then my vision would hurt. And it just was this ongoing process for months.
Wait, so
And so when
your
I found
vision would
this,
hurt? Can you explain that a little bit?
yeah, my vision, I guess because when I would end up sometimes working more than I would, um, like more output than input. So I was not like hitting proper calories, hitting proper sleep. I was getting into the stages of falling behind.
Okay.
Yeah. So one of the things that was happening was um, due to, like we were talking about, possibly like low dopamine, my vision was suffering. It was like hurting, like a blue sky, especially an overcast sky.
Mm.
It would
Okay.
just kill my vision. Like
Yeah.
I would have terrible eye strain. And that was the first thing. It's funny because that was my trigger point. I was telling this to Nathan. When I would get up and I would go out, the first thing that would happen is that sun would hit me, and boom, there would go my eye strain. And that would just be a trigger of this like landslide of negativity. And I would think like, oh God, I'm behind. I'm falling further behind. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to. How could I be this way if I'm a trainer? How can I show up like this? And am I going to get a workout in? And then I would start skipping, and then I would get into these just insane places of mental negativity. And that was one of the first things to just get crushed by pressing my head into some ice water.
Wow.
That it was the first thing to get cleared up was my vision, um, and just a nice sense of calm.
Okay. What I love about that, Ryan, is I've never heard of anybody else having that result. So I love hearing somebody else trying this practice and getting a benefit that I've never even heard of or never even thought of before. So that's awesome. So go
Yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah. Um, One of the great things that it taught me too is, especially with every stage, I know we'll just stay on the first stage, but it's that people were getting more energy, they were getting less anxiety, but it was freeing up their headspace. And one of the toughest things, I think one of the coolest things is right before you hit that water, because you hear about this, it's like, this is stupid. I'm gonna put my head in ice water, or it's like, anybody can do that. That's dumb. Go ahead, get your face 2 inches away from 38-degree water, and you're like, oh my God, I don't think I can do this. I don't want to do this. I don't know if is this gonna work? Just all the thought crazy process that goes through your head,
Yeah.
and then when you go in and you take that plunge, it's like that rush of dopamine comes. And dude, by the end of the first week, people were asking me, can I keep this process going, because I want to keep the face dunks now. So it turned from like, this is dumb, Ryan's new crazy challenge, little crazy method that he's on, into like, man, I want to keep this thing going. This is my new cup of coffee.
Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love it. So for you, it cleared up your vision. It stopped that eye strain. It stopped that domino effect of just thinking that just kind of turns
Yeah.
into like this negativity, and it just sucks up
Yeah.
energy. Um,
Hmm.
you said it's given you more energy, like just physical energy too, right?
It's definitely given me more energy, because especially the way that it calms me down. I have a very high metabolism system, a very active guy. It has brought down like my hyperactivity.
Okay.
So the energy that I don't spend stressing, and that I don't spend on anxiety and just like thoughts of what to do next, and all that stuff, because that has come down. Yeah, dude, my energy has come up big time,
Awesome.
big time.
I
I,
love it.
I don't have that 3 o'clock crash. Dude, I mean, now that I'm in phase 3, I have like no lulls. in the day where I just go through like this swing of that kind of like anxiety, you know, don't have the energy to do whatever's next. I don't feel it anymore.
Yeah.
It's insane, man.
So you almost cured your adrenal fatigue in not
Dude,
even 3 weeks.
yeah.
So prior to this practice, how long were you working on fixing your adrenal fatigue?
Well, I didn't know exactly what to do for it. I knew I should have been having like higher fats in my diet, you know, more essential fats. So I had like a better sustainable energy source, and I was trying to fix my sleep a little bit. But beyond that, man, like I wasn't sure exactly what to do about it. I would just kind of back off workouts a little bit, but then that would stress me out because I felt like I was, you know, falling behind on my workout
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay.
So I never really like just took a direct um, stand at it.
Okay. And how long have you been dealing with adrenal fatigue?
Oh man, I would say probably like at least a year, maybe even two.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So wow, just 2.5 weeks, huge turnaround, amazing.
yeah,
So Ryan, can you talk about some of the results of some of the other people that have been doing this with you?
yeah. Um, like I said, one of the things that it's teaching people to do is show up for themselves.
Okay.
Which, as a personal trainer, that's one of the toughest things that people deal with is, you know, which thing works? What should I do? I don't know how to get started. I don't know what to do. I don't have a gym membership, like all this crazy stuff. Guys, this is right in your kitchen. This is right in your bathroom. This is just, it's almost too easy. It feels unfair. But some of the awesome things that people are noticing, one girl, it's 2.5 weeks now. She's down 6 pounds
Awesome.
because the extra energy she has. I mean, she contacts me every single day. She is just doing things differently. You
Okay.
know, she wakes up, instead of putting her slippers on, she puts her running shoes on. Just gives her that extra little edge. Um, Another person, a diabetic, has been backing off of their insulin intake
Wow.
because they're getting you know, increased sensitivity to their insulin. One person has backed off of antidepressants because they're experiencing so much new just natural energy. Um, and it's just, I think the biggest thing is that it's teaching people to show up for themselves. That twist in their thinking is just inspiring them because I mean it's crazy to push your head into ice cold water
Yeah, it's totally
and
crazy,
what they're
right?
all
It's like, who does that?
and what they're all dude, who does do that? And when they go through this and they go through all those moments of like, I can't do this or this won't work for me, as they experience that it does, and they're finding this new natural energy. I think the biggest benefit that they're finding is they're asking themselves now, what can I do next? You know, what can't I do? If I can dip my head in some ice water, and now, you know, my people, they're in phase 3. They're in the cold water, dude. I mean, they're asking for workouts now. They're asking for food, you know, nutrition tips. And so we got weight loss. We got diabetics turning around. We got depression turning around. Dude, it's fantastic. People are losing weight. It's
Yeah,
nuts.
it's amazing. I mean, some people are probably on here just thinking like, this can't be real. These guys must be like embellishing, making this stuff up.
No, uh-uh.
Yeah.
One person says, are those testimonials just from face dunks, not full immersion? Um, During the face dunks, they did notice already increased energy because they took it upon themselves to do this every single day. So more energy they noticed in the same week, and as did I, like immediately. first day I did it, 5 dunks. Um, I think like 15 seconds I was going for, 15-second holds. I slept like a baby that night.
Just from the first week.
Just from the first day.
Wow.
Yeah. But my sleep is just, it's been incredible now. I fall asleep like super, super fast and I wake up just ready to go.
Awesome. I love it. So many
And
benefits.
for me, man, that's huge. Like that is
I mean,
huge.
just
That's
just one of
small
those things
shift.
is huge, but all the things you
Yeah.
listed off, I mean, that's unreal for something that's A, is free, B, you can do from the comfort of your
Yeah.
home, and C, it's simple. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It sounds a little bit
Yeah.
odd, but
Yeah.
wow. So people on the call at this point, you've heard what Ryan has done, but let me just kind of explain it a little bit more. We're going to start the challenge on Monday. If you guys want to go ahead and start the challenge like tonight, great, you can do that. But everyone's going to start on Monday. I have a few other people that couldn't make this call tonight, and what we're going to do on Monday morning is you're going to get a big bowl of, you're going to take a big bowl, you're going to fill it with water, you're going to put ice cubes in there, you're going to hold your breath, and you're going to plunge your face in the water. And you're going to do that 5 times. So the first time you do this, for most people, Karen's in, awesome, I love it. Most people, the first time you do this, I'm going to be straight up, it's pretty painful, okay? It's uncomfortable. And you've got your face in there, you're like, holy shit. And you pull it out, and all of a sudden you're just like, oh my God, that felt kind of good. And you're like, I'm going to do
Yeah.
it again, okay? So you're going to do this 5 times on Monday. And on Sunday night, I'm going to do a live demonstration. So everybody understands exactly how to do this. But the bowl I use it's a 6-quart Pyrex glass bowl. And I've been to so many people's houses that just have, it's like a standard bowl. So if you don't have that, you can use just any kind of bigger bowl. You can use your sink in your bathroom. Doesn't matter, just some kind of vessel that holds water that's, about 8 to 10 inches deep, and allows you to get, water up to about here. And what that does, Susan says, nothing will wake me up at 5 a.m. like this. But just the way that this works, I know I have some inquiring minds on here. You've got this trigeminal nerve that comes from your brain down to right around here. And what happens when the cold hits that trigeminal nerve is it tells your brain that cold times are coming. Cold is ahead. And this is just an evolutionary thing, because if you go back many thousands of years before we had heated homes, when the seasons would change, it would get cold, and our body would adapt to that cold. And one of the things your body does to adapt to cold is it converts from burning fat to create energy, ATP, to burning fat to create free heat. So what does that do? You're burning fat, you're teaching your body to burn fat 24/7. So that's how people are managing to lose weight, by just putting their face in cold water, by flipping the switch in your brain. So it's pretty simple. That's going to be week 1. What I want everyone to do, if you guys are up for it, is I'd love to see videos of you doing this practice. So if you go to Ryan's page, you can see a bunch of his videos. But I'm going to be doing this challenge on my Journey to Optimal Health page. This is for my profile page, because the only way I can have 2 people on this Facebook Live is for my profile. But I'll put a link to my Journey to Optimal Health page in this video. So if you're not currently following that page, follow it so you can see the live videos there. And that's where I want to see your videos of you doing this crazy stuff. And I want to hear what kind of results you're getting. So I know Karen's in. Susie, are you in?
You're right. Nothing will wake you up at 5 a.m. like some ice water to the face.
Got Brent, Sam. Who else is in? All right, Susie's in. Awesome. Cool.
Nice, nice. Dude, you should hear some of the messages that I have of people doing their face
Yeah,
dunks.
we'll share it. I'd love to hear if you just want to
Yeah,
share a few
yeah,
of the
yeah,
messages you've heard from other people.
yeah. But like what they're actually saying, like, dude, I had people, they didn't want to post it, so they would send it like Messenger. We started a little group, so it was kind of off the page. Some people, didn't want to post their pictures.
Okay.
Um, but dude, people are like saying prayers and going in and coming out, like what they're experiencing. Dude, it's not like anything. It's so abnormal. So when you go through something that is like this, you just reach a new level, and you just this experience, you come to so many realizations, and then the calming effect that you feel after this super absurd, painful, crazy method, like to go through all these levels. I mean, it really opens something up in the human psyche.
Yeah, I love it.
It's really something cool. Yeah, yeah, Susan, to the ears, push all the way in, all the way up to the ear. You're going in face first.
Yeah, and kind of yeah up to like your hairline. So yeah, just your face. Yeah, and up to your ears. Hold on, I'm just kind of scrolling through the comments here. Um, First, yeah, Karen. First thing in the morning is ideal. 5 times in a row. So you're gonna hold your breath. You're gonna put your face in the ice water. Just do it for as long as you can. You're gonna be screaming in pain. Pull it out. Give yourself like a 30, 45-second rest so you can kind of catch your breath, and then do it again. Do that 5 times in a row. If you want to do it 10 times in a row, that's fine. But do it a minimum of 5 times, and then do it again the next day, and just do it every day for a week. And what you're going to find is you get to the point where you can keep your face in for longer and longer and longer. And you want to get to the point where you have your face in for as long as you can hold your breath, and you're not pulling your face out because you're screaming in pain and you just can't take it anymore. You're coming out because you need to come up for air.
And what what temperature do you recommend, Nate? Let that face water be.
Yeah, so what I do, Ryan, is I fill up the bowl about halfway, and here's what I was doing, because my significant other, Lindsay, couldn't wait. So she started last week, and I was doing it with her. But I was
Yeah.
buying, I think it was like a 10-pound bag of ice, and I was doing a quarter of that bag of ice in each of the bowls of water. And I didn't take the temperature, but I mean, it was probably like right around 40 degrees. So it was
Yeah. Yeah.
it's numbing cold. I mean, it's painful the first couple times you do it. I hadn't done that in a while, so even for me, it was like I was kind of screaming in
Yeah.
pain. And but by the second day, it was like, okay, this isn't that bad. The third day, it was like, I got this. It's easy. And it gets to the point where that cold, especially like on your eyeballs, like on your forehead, that cold, you can kind of feel it kind of sinking in, right? And it gets to the point where it just feels really kind of good. Sam the Bam, he's in. Awesome. Hey, what's up, Jenny? Are you in on this? Um, yeah,
I
Karen.
found it.
Yeah,
I
share
found
it
it.
with your friends. Cindy has done cold showers for a year. Yeah, do the face dunks. This is different than cold showers. If you want to do cold showers along with this, great, go for that. But do the face dunks. It's different. It's because you're causing a change literally in your brain. When that trigeminal nerve gets hit with a cold, you're telling your brain to change. It makes a biochemical change in your brain. So Cindy, I want to see you doing this. Definitely do this. Ryan, you were going to say something?
I found it was a bit easier to stay in for longer when I had the water at about 40, 42. Because there was one time I got that water down to 34.
Okay.
Dude, I did like just the numbingness of it. It was, I could barely stay in there. But then one of the things I'm not too great at, or wasn't, is holding my breath. I did a little test in the pool like a month ago, because when I found all this, Nathan was talking about adrenal fatigue, hot and cold, and breathing as well. So I did the Wim Hof breathing. I ran a little test. I went in the pool, just tried to do my own thing. It was pitiful. I think I held my breath for like 25 seconds, maybe 30.
Okay.
I did the Wim Hof breathing method, no training, same day. Figured out what to do, did it, applied it. I held my breath that same day for 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
So from 30 seconds to 2 minutes and
From
10
30,
seconds.
no
Unreal.
lie. I was absolutely shocked. And then I brought that over into the face dunks. So before, when I was getting about 15-second holds, 20-second holds in like 34 to 40-degree water, when I went to 42 and I did the breathing method, I was able to hold my head under that water for my top was a minute 37.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, dude, just crazy, crazy.
Wow.
That
I
almost put
I
my
did a minute the other day. I thought that was big, but man, you're pushing the limits, Ryan. That's awesome.
dude. Yeah, it's so interesting. This method is it's so interesting. If anybody is thinking about like what is a cool method, something that I can do that will make me feel better, guys, I would just hang everything else up and check this thing out. It's just too easy. It's free. It's simple. You could literally hang this call up, go fill up your bucket, and get with it right now. No gym membership, no nothing. And the
Yeah,
benefits, they're immediate.
I love it. So
It's insane.
Cindy asks, is it best to do it in the morning? I think it's best to do it in the morning, Cindy. I mean, talk about a great way to like wake your ass up. Nothing wakes you up like a face of ice water. Let's see who else. Oh, Scott Shepard. So I was before I got on this call, I was in the gym, and I met Scott in the sauna at the gym, and we just got to talking, and I'm just like, I'm gonna be doing this crazy challenge tonight, so check it out. And Scott, awesome to have you on the call. Jim, face dunks are awesome. So I guess Jim's already doing it.
Yeah,
Awesome. Dustin
yeah.
Johnson,
Jim
I
Hume,
hope you're in. Is Jim
Jim
one of your
Humane.
buddies?
Yeah, yep, that's my
Okay.
man. He lives right down the hall here. We hit
Awesome.
it every single day.
Cool. That's great.
Yep. I'm still waiting on Jim's testimonials of his full body submersion.
Okay. Not too many spoilers, Ryan.
Yeah, yeah, yep,
One step at a time. But Ryan did mention
yep.
Wim Hof breathing. I am going to be sharing how to do that to prepare you for subsequent week challenges. So probably for week 3, I'm going to teach you how to do Wim Hof breathing. It's very simple, very powerful technique, and I'm not going to get into it on this call, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So I've said all I have to say. I'm going to do a live demonstration Sunday night. The challenge officially starts this Monday morning. So you have some time to go out, buy a bag of ice, or fill up your ice tray, or whatever you have to do. Get prepared to do this. Oh, Sam the Bam, this is a really great point. So outside grounded in the sunlight is best. I live in an apartment, so it's a little kind of challenging. People in where I live think I'm a weirdo as it is because I'm always walking around outside without a shirt on, and you know, on my deck without a shirt on. And if you have your own yard and you can go and do this outside with bare feet, you're going to get more benefits. If you can't do that, then do it in your house. That's fine. But yeah, that's kind of like a whole nother level. If you can go outside and do that in the sun, get that morning sun exposure in your eye and dunk your face in there. So I'm gonna I had some new people join, but the challenge, it's gonna start Monday morning. Sunday night, I'm gonna do a live demo, and I'm gonna do all this from my Journey to Optimal Health Facebook page. So I'll put a link in there in case you're not currently following that. But Ryan, I want to thank you for joining me on this call. And Ryan, if you don't mind, I'm going to bring you back to future calls. Every Wednesday, I do a Facebook Live. I see some new people on here. Each week, I do a different topic. A future topic is going to be Ryan talking about some different workout techniques. Ryan's a personal trainer. He does some kind of cool like acrobatic stuff. What do you call like the handstand stuff you do?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right now we're into mainly is like calisthenics, body weight calisthenics.
Cool.
It's more like gymnast style workouts. Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to have Ryan back so he can kind of share some of the other stuff that he does. And also, Ryan has a Facebook page too where he talks about a lot of, working out stuff and calisthenics. So definitely follow Ryan's page to learn some other stuff on the workout side. But any questions before we end this call? Okay. Well, I'm super excited to do this challenge with you guys. I can't wait to hear testimonials from you guys. Ryan shared a bunch of testimonials. If you got on this call late, make sure you watch it from the beginning because Ryan shared some amazing, almost unbelievable results that people have had just from doing 1 week of this practice. It takes you a couple of minutes. How long does it take to do 5 dunks, Ryan? Well, you hold your breath over a minute, so it takes you longer, but
Yeah, but like the dunks with rest, I mean, maybe 8 minutes,
yeah.
9 minutes.
So less than 10 minutes to literally
Yep.
for life-changing results,
Yeah.
and fixing depression, fixing adrenal fatigue, improving diabetes, improving somebody's insulin sensitivity, improving energy, improving sleep, improving anxiety, decreasing anxiety. So tons of awesome stuff. Ryan,
Muscle recovery,
muscle recovery,
weight loss.
weight
It's
loss,
insane.
weight loss. So anything else, Ryan, you want to share before we hang up?
If anybody is just thinking, will this work? Are they lying? Are these guys crazy? Listen, I found this a month ago and I could not be happier. It's just one of the easiest, safest, just most beneficial things that as a personal trainer that I could do or pass on to my people. It's just too easy. And if you're looking for something to do to just feel better and maybe break out of possibly like the little slump maybe that you found yourself in, I would just hang everything else up and just get started. You can't regret this. You just can't. It's too good. Do it.
I love it.
Put
Do
your
it.
face in some ice water.
Yeah, you heard it from Hollywood's favorite personal trainer, Ryan. Just do it. Tag your friends. Give this a like if you enjoyed this, and share this. Get some other people to do it with you so you can share these amazing benefits. And I mean, Ryan, I'm sure you can attest to this. There's no better feeling than sharing something like this with somebody and hearing about their positive results. I mean, I think that's why we're both
Yeah.
in this. I mean, we both help people get healthier, more or less. And for me, that's
Yeah.
like my biggest reward when I hear somebody like, oh my God, you told me to do this, I did it, and it worked.
Yeah. Yeah. We've got little communities started. I mean, people are chiming in every day. I wake up to like 60 messages every single day of I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm going to beat your time and I'm going to do this and now I'm going to like cold showers, no problem. I shower cold. And these people like energy's just through the ceiling.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. And it's the community that, I would join like little groups, be on Nathan's page and just chime in. It's so much fun just being on the journey with everybody going together at the same time.
Awesome. Well, Ryan, thanks again, buddy. And
Yeah, you got it.
hey, everyone on this call, I can't wait to do this with you. So I'll see you guys Sunday night where I'm going to do a live demonstration of how to do this face dunk. Peace out. See you guys.
Do it. Thank you. Bye.